We ready? We good?
An Usoro special.
Yes, vile hiyo huanza tu. Vile hiyo huanza hivyo na watu hawapendi, but we like it this way. Hiyo huanza tu hivi. Welcome to another episode of Usoro podcast.
Hey.
Na leo tuko na guest, but before we introduce the guest,
me hata si guest.
Aya, tulia basi niji because I'm Himothy. They need to know who the I am. We're not even supposed to cuss in the first 3 minutes of our show. DJ Zach, the incredible vinyl assassin. Himothy in the flesh, I'm in the building. Now, on my extreme left.
You already know, man. Kayforce. Wait, unakohoa nikipa na intro.
You need drum rolls.
Like more than...
take it again.
Anyway, it's Kayforce, manze, number 8 ndani ya nyumba kama kawa, kama dawa. Sickest in the game, manze. Welcome to Usoro podcast. Wenye wanajua, wenye hawajui
watajua.
Let's go.
Na katikati yetu ni nani?
Niko hapa hivi Ruby V. Back for another Usoro. Tuko hapa hivi ku air shit out.
Yeah, because last time tulikuwa hapa hivi ilikuwa interesting sana, but inakaa kuna mtu alikukosea.
Manze na sikukua yani.
Manze.
Ilini hurt feelings.
Ulikuwa wapi kwanza hiyo? Nilikuwa nasikia sijui ulikuwa philanthropy nini.
Hiyo siku manze nilikuwa on some other shit manze yenye singeza ilikuwa unavoidable tu yani hadi nili regret yani anytime I go back and watch the episode nagonga like shit man.
Ngoja kwanza hata juu hiyo story the last time Ebu please go and watch Usoro with Zach, myself, Fresh and Max. The first few minutes of the pod walikuwa like ati Kayforce is 6'6". I'm like this nigga is 6'4". This nigga is 6'4". And then everyone,
millennial Goliath.
Everyone was like, oh, he must be 6'6". Fresh
AKA
is like,
Bradley.
he's like, I'm 6'3", so Kayforce must be. Nikamwambia cheki.
Fresh pia ni mrefu
he's 6'3".
Amejaribu.
Asemati, oh no, that nigga must be 6'6". No maana when you posted on Instagram ukandika 6'4", I was like, I thought unakumbuka ile clip ya mtu wa busi. I told you. But it was a fun episode. Tulijibamba. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. Alafu ngoja wasa walikuwa wameka hapa juu ya Calicotel 5 because after ni 5 zimesonga. So after the pod I left nikaenda kuhang with Fresh and Max. And then we got an exclusive listen of the Cypher. Walikuwa wanabanja na Brayo Kali back and forth.
Simkosea shima
His name is Brian.
Okay, yeah, but so ukimwita Brayo
ukimweka
Brayo watamweka kwa ile group ya mabrayo usikia wasijua waribu mademu wa watu
mabrayo na makevu
hapa na zizi. Okay, this Brian is different.
Mwite Omolo.
Omolo kutoka Bondo. So I went to hang with these guys and then they were posted up at a crib somewhere. Kali had them sorted out. And then I met the other rapper on the Cypher.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen him on Insta.
Ruyonga.
Ni Mjuji.
Anaitwa Ruyonga. And then I think...
Na mbona kukuja podcast kwanza kabla tufikie huko mbele?
By the way, unajua, when we went to chill, he was like, these guys were just telling me they're going to a pod. Mi hata sikuwa najua nakam kuduyo... Nikamwambia the way that last time we had dissed UG hip hop, it would have been necessary for you to be there because like I listened to his verse and it was cool, it was nice, it was modern, it wasn't none of that Luganda shit that they be trying to do.
Yeah, because the thing is I can't really blame oh shit, you're throwing shots. I can't really blame him for not knowing because like I told guys hiyo kitu ilipangwa. Like
spontaneous.
It was very spontaneous. Hakukuwa na time. So even I didn't even know Max was around. Me, I was just hollering at Fresh.
Fresh like,
yeah. So Fresh like, so I asked
Bar
him,
City, baby.
Yeah. So he told me, oh, we're here with Max. I'm like, okay, can you ask him if he can pull up? He's like, okay, let me find out. So he found out. He said if everything goes well,
according to plan.
I'll pull up with also the other artists.
Ruyonga. Sa Ruyonga unajua hapo kidogo nimekaa ati wanamuita Ru. I'm like, first of all, that's like my nickname because of Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Like some people call me Ru. So it's like, you're in the city of Nairobi, there's only one Ru around here. That's me. Like
that's smoke already.
No, ngoja mi beef yangu na umse.
Kuna beef na umse?
Of course.
Let's talk about it.
And where's the diss track? Where's the diss track?
Oh yeah, check it. Utaniandikia. Si nimesikia umeandikia kina Naughty Flow kwa sijini.
Kayvo
ni mimi ndo
umeandikia
na
watu?
rap.
Mi nakuwaga ghostwriter
Aliandikia
bro.
notiflow mangoma kadhati mpaka watu
bado-
in the game walikuwa like you could just tell that flow ni
Ni ya
Kayforce.
Kayforce.
na bado mi ni ghostwriter manze, so for all you
Ndio hii
rappers,
diss track tunaenda
Sikia anything
launch
says-
Kenya versus UG started by Ruby V. Ngoja hata ina rhyme. Sasa
Nitaenda kusikiza huyo dem because mi ujua
ni
tu
Charlie. Oh, notiflow.
nitajua mi ujua flow ya huyu mzee kusikia tu one of the best
Unajua tu ni
one of the
Kayforce.
illest
utasikia
Ndani ya
sickest in the game ujue ya
one of the
wenye wanajua
wenye wanajua
Sasa cheki tumeenda si obviously it's in the night time.
so kwa hiyo crib hiyo.
Tumehang tuko kwa crib and then at one point I think fresh na Max kuna venye I think bathroom break ni recess. So see me I'm left in the communal area which was like the dining / living room and then Rionga so me I've requested my cab. I'm like I'm about to leave. Then Rionga is like, oh, you're a cool chick. You know what? Cancel that Uber. It's fine. We can kick it for a little bit. So Kayforce alikuwa ananiandika ananiambia I like rappers. I do. I like hanging around the rap game. Nini. I think that's what has like led me in the game. So niko na by the a certain level of loyalty still to rap. So we're kicking it. My nigga,
Yo, I want to hear this.
I thought marapa wako na swag jo.
Kwani hatuna the fuck do you mean? You talking about one nigga?
Okay, sawa. But see, one nigga who was representing this rap game, kidogo, this nigga tries to kiss me. And I'm like, okay. Time out.
Ngoja, tried to kiss you or kissed you?
Tried to, because me, I was like, and it wasn't those, like, I don't know, sometimes maybe niggas get their signals wrong. Because, like, usually me, I'm bubbly, I'm fun, like, I'll roast you, all that shit. It's all coming from rap. It's how it happens. So I think he thought that, like, we're throwing banter back and forth at Yanafikiria, she feeling me or something.
Yeah,
He tried to kiss me not once, but twice. Like, all up in my face until I was like, hey, yo.
chill out.
Cut this shit out. Like,
I'm sure he must have been told from the other side, like, you Kenyan chicks love Uganda. You've heard those stories, right? As Ugandan chicks. So he must have heard those stories. So
It
by
must
the
be
time
the other
he's
way
here,
around. I think it's Ugandan chicks that love us.
but you see,
I think so.
But you see, when stories are told, like 1, 2, 3 people,
bro,
by the time
way.
you the fourth person, he may
Imesha
change.
distort. This nigga is all up in my face. Niko tu like, oh my God, where's Fresh? Where's Max? Like, can somebody get me out of here? So eventually I left.
Wow.
He's on the cypher, but like, apo hivyo alichoma. He kind of got me like a little uncomfortable. And, I was just like,
Damn.
Abana.
This
I think
wasn't-
wasi wanafaa kujua ma signals.
Yeah, and
Si
also,
pushing hapo.
like, not every gazelle is
to be
mi
roasted
wanaga
and
lions
eaten.
kuna time maze lions zinakunywa maji na magazelles hapo na bado napita tu like not everyone has
Si lazima
there's a
upite na
time and
kila
place.
kitu.
Kuna time pia umeshiba
Wallahi
kuna time pia
Huyu alikuwa
Usikue-
alikuwa njaa because like I swerved the first time and you still try the second time and
Yeah.
like relax.
Yeah.
But all in all,
He didn't know you're married.
to the game.
Wow.
I knew you'd say some shit like that.
We get yeah.
Alikosa, but like Joe ilikuwa still like regardless of that part.
That must have been some awkward shit.
Some
By the
crazy
way,
shit, yeah. That's
alafu unajua tuko solo hapo hivyo. So hata sahi if this pod comes out and then like he gets wind of it, he's gonna be like, no, maybe he'll be like, oh, she was all on me. Because like the one thing that I told him when I met him is he reminded me of my ex.
Oh.
No, in a good way.
You should have led with that. You should have led with that.
Yeah.
Mbona kwanza na hiyo?
No, but if I tell you remind me of my ex, I'm not saying like, oh, now ati uko na through pass.
Listen.
Nini?
Listen. You might be maybe trying to reconnect to what it felt like,
No.
You know,
with the old nigga.
but you know,
Nah, it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
But what? Who say me but nini?
anyway, wacha nikwambie.
Hiyo story
Si
ilikuwa
unajua-
tumeenda
unajua,
mbali.
hiyo story you should have started with that.
No,
Unajua si tuko hapa tunafikiria
You
manze
are a
homie ako on some
victim.
thirsty shit.
but that was
Yeah.
thirsty. It really was thirsty because like, okay, so the first time Nilanapo, I was like, oh, you remind me of my ex. And then I noticed like he got a little uncomfortable and I was like, no. All the good things about my ex. Like,
You see now,
Ruby bana.
you need through pass from your
Yes,
well,
through
you
pass.
ni own goal.
yes,
Ama ni-
Ruby bana.
yes, the through pass. Kukuambia hivyo imanishi, okay, now, you know,
Yeah.
it's a pussy
No,
buffet.
it's not possible, but
Never.
it brings me close. Like,
Yes,
let's say
unajua-
I'm in a hunting.
Cheki Ruby, we mwenyewe umeongea juu ya signals hapa.
Yeah.
Ukasema
Yeah,
ni
iko
aje,
signal.
guys need to learn how to read.
Iko
this.
signal.
No,
No,
I'm
we're
not
just
saying
saying.
it is.
I'm just
but
saying.
I'm saying like we mwenyewe umesema wase wanafaa wajifundi wakuwe signal literate. Unaniget? But sasa si unajua Ruby manze kama mimi niko on some, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm feeling you already. Na
He's
we
like-
bado unaniambia I'm reminding you of your bro. Come on.
Just like
And all the good things.
Let's
Mimi naona
go.
tuko on the same page.
Let's connect the
bro.
dots.
Yo, Ruyonga uko sawa. Uko sawa.
Although najua Kiswahili itakuwa piga chenga lakini uko sawa.
No, first,
Plus
when you
nikapeng.
scare.
Atukulaumu.
Hatukulaumu.
The first time you tried, and then shorty swerves. Unajua unafaa
Because
kutake your
it's like
car.
it's the first time. Like there's
Ndio,
always
you know,
Ati-
like,
ati
you gotta
now-
make
maybe
the
your first
move.
time maybe you're
we
like, okay,
mwanaume.
listen.
Maybe she wasn't
too
ready.
Too soon. Just calm down. Let's have a drink first and then you
Yeah.
can try
Eh,
again. Then you try again.
Alafu kitu ingine. Kwani Uganda hakuna pombe ama sijui huko
Watu walikuwa
kwa-
wamelewa sana.
he was fresh.
Oh shit.
Ndekia
Yo.
brought me wine. No. He brought me wine. Actually, to the pod, sindio. So that's when we were listening to the cipher. That's what like nimeenda
just
now.
having a
I'm trying to
sip,
sip nini. Nigga, nimeenda hapa kwa balcony ati naongea with one of the rappers kidogo narudi hivi. I'm seeing this nigga chugging the wine. I'm like, bro. Hii wine ni ya msee mmoja. I'm not understanding because like the first time when I'm drinking,
Plus wine ni ya madenge.
like, nadu.
Kama ni aje.
I offered him one glass juu tena hiyo nikaa tena ilikuwa through pass ama nini.
No, unashinda
When it
unapea
comes,
na masignal.
unapatia
Hiyo
na
ilikuwa
masignal.
signal, hiyo ilikuwa
Offering
signal.
somebody a drink, nigga.
Especially wine,
You're trying
fam.
like, yo, listen, man. I want to talk to you, but
Nah,
I'm trying to find.
He
I'm trying
had
to
his,
grease the-
he had his own agenda. He was like,
the
oh,
dry
like,
joints.
I feel like you fun as shit, you cool as shit. Like I'm trying to get to know you a little bit better. And me, I'm like, all right, cool. It's not like I have shit going on.
Check it, Ruby.
We can just hang out.
Homie alishoot his shot.
Shot his shot.
Alihata
Okay.
but alishoot his
Yeah.
shot. Ama ni aje za-
Shooting your
Sindio?
shot. Ngoja. Shooting your shot ni kusema, yo, I'm seeing like, you know,
like,
it might
can
be a
we-
little something.
Yeah, man.
Mina day tubonge nini.
Yeah.
Mina, you know,
But
at least take a
but
girl out
there's-
to dinner or
But
something.
there's no like he nigga was here for a cipher. He's going back to Uganda.
I don't
Yo,
know.
he's going back tomorrow. Wewe nini unaongea story ya dinner hapa hivi?
We're
Msa
going back to
anarudi
Uganda
UG kesho.
tomorrow.
Although,
Hey,
fuck is you talking
Bro,
about?
time was of the essence.
alikuwa na nyama choma hapo nilidishi though.
cool.
So,
Yeah, plus-
lakini si dinner.
Plus masani mengi. Masani machache. Mambo ni
Mambo ni
mengi.
mengi.
Yeah.
Lakini hapo alichoma. I hope he doesn't move like that. Uko kwenye yuko
No, maybe a place where he has all the time in the world, but if it's we only have for
No,
a short
that-
time, not a good.
that nigga didn't cross me as a nigga with like, you know, swag. With like Ndekia, I'd say a little bit. Like when we went to the KFC nini. It was chill. It was cool. but
Unaona
like,
venye ni ngumu
Ruyonga
kwa mwanaume
hapana.
buda.
I'm telling you.
Difficult.
Aliuma nje.
Yeah.
Na akiona hii nini, akiona hii
Kiswahili
podcast
tamchenga hata understand.
all right, nigga, let me say it in English so that you can get it. Like, that was not cool. I even texted Ndeki the next day. I was like, you left me out there with the vultures, nigga.
In the jungle.
In the jungle, mazee, high and dry.
Fresh.
And fresh.
What
like,
happened? What happened?
Ndekia. We need answers.
Let's not be on second name basis.
He said it on the pod.
Oh, okay.
He was like, Yeah, that time when I was like, what do people call you? Because me, I was like, I'm not going to call you Pablo. I'm not going to call you Fresh Like I is a long-ass name.
Yeah,
like, what do niggas call you?
That's why
and then he
I
was
just
like,
call Fresh.
Ndekia. Yeah.
It reminds me of a movie. One of my favorite movies. You
Which
watch
one?
Fresh? It's called Fresh.
I haven't watched.
You haven't watched a movie called Fresh?
No.
Oh, shit. Go watch it.
A classic.
It's a hood classic, yeah. Back in the days, yeah.
Yeah,
Fresh.
but all in all, go watch that episode.
Yeah, the episode is
Fresh
there.
Mix,
Yeah.
tuko kwa pon na tuko Usoro.
Tuko
It was
Usoro.
really cool. Got like so much love.
Yeah.
Kenya TZ bado tuna happen. Niliona mse akisema ati kwani AY hayuko kwa top 5.
Top 5 yeah, my lyricists.
Because
I think we broke it down that day. So okay, you see those? You see niggas?
No. I'm asking.
No,
like, has he ever been
because
in
it
the
depends.
conversation?
It depends.
Has he not been? Because like when it comes to East African hip hop, I feel
Which
like
category
AY.
though? Like when we're breaking it into like the small segments.
Hebu niambie song mbili za AY. Hey, it's suddenly too quiet in here, man.
Yeah.
Mbona mwongei, Zach?
I can hear the crickets. Najua. Shout outs to AY. I'm not. When it comes to that, because
he's from a different era.
Yeah, different
so
era.
inaeleweka if you don't know it.
No.
Hata mimi AY akitokea, I was pretty young.
Yeah. Mimi
nilikuwa nasikiza Mr. Blue. AY akitokea, mimi nilikuwa nasikiza Mr. Blue.
So mimi nilikuwa nasikiza AY, but at this moment I'm just like it's too. And also my mind is filled with too many things on the spot. I can't remember.
I feel like you can
I can't
remember.
pull out a song.
There's a time kuna venye alikuwa nafanya kwanza Kenya TZ collabs was back and forth. Mwana FA.
Yeah, I used to listen to them a lot because of the Swahili.
Yeah, FA too. FA is fire too.
Yeah, hiyo Kiswahili walikuwa wanatumia ilikuwa inanibambaga.
Alafu ilikuwa inasoundika ni sheng.
Yeah.
Yeah,
design fly. Yeah, walikuwa tuna style yao.
Like them, I think at Aondo, if you ask me, Ngwea like picked a lot from them niggas.
Yeah.
Alikuwa na rap ina sound ni Kiswahili sanifu but ni sheng. Ish ya TZ nini.
Like sisi tuko huku like they'll call us like Bara people but we could understand it and we could resonate with that shit and we
so shout out to AY. We're not
yeah, of course.
Never. Ule ni OG manze. Ule ni OG. And RIP Ngwea manze.
It
is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, mimi nimemaliza kurant.
Yeah, hizo zilikuwa ni ma weekend shenanigans zake for those
ngoja weekend shenanigans zingine.
Yeah. Uko na zingine?
Tunafanya kwa pona manifanyia hapo.
You show, like I told you, I'm a pioneer. I start new shit, niggas follow. So we have 2 shows in one. 2 in one.
Weekend, nime-host event yangu. First of all, I've come to realize in Nairobi, Nairobi is divided into 2 segments. There's the people who are like, oh, we can't pay that much. And there's people who are like, we can pay that much and more.
Yeah.
So I had my wine tasting during the weekend. And the tickets were going for 6,500 bob.
Ruby na wine.
Cheki. Hapo nimekita mizizi.
Hold up. Just before we started the pod, I sent you to get me some 2 chapos and a couple of sodas.
Yeah.
I was supposed to refund that.
But
when I'm hearing like there was tickets for like 6,500, do you still want me to
Yenda nafaa kuachia.
na turudi huko tena utubongeze chapo zingine mbili.
Na tupatie wine ya compliment.
Unaona vile hapo hivi wananitreat hapa ka boys, mimi ni part of the gang.
Siwe ni boys.
Mimi nakwanga exempt from bill ikikuja huko tu.
Umeangalia.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Ticket for 6,500.
Manzeza.
And let me tell you something. So like some of the people are like, 6,500 Joe,
Why economy inaeleweka?
But of which I understand.
So
if
blame.
I wasn't hosting the event, I wouldn't be able to afford that. Like 6,500 nigga.
Facts.
Are you serious? But
Kwa nini Michael Jackson?
Buddha, kwani nani? Hey. Mitambo. Short commercial break. Zile lines za KBC.
Eza kataeka hapo hiyo ni.
Hiyo line ya KBC hapo zile za. So tumeenda hapo hivyo, ndio event ni 6,500 of which I would say honestly it was a very wholesome experience because we were giving you a welcome mimosa. We had cheese boards for days. Like we ate so much cheese and fruit complimentary. Mpaka watu walikuwa wanashindwa kumaliza. And then after that, we still had flower arrangement. Everyone was taking a bouquet home. We still had like a tasting of about 4 sparkling wines. And then we still gave guys food. Ama dem walikuwa pale ndo enye nilikuwa like enye Nairobi madem wako na pesa.
I mean
Madem wako na
si madem wako na pesa.
Okay.
Wacha, don't get it twisted man. Ni majamaa wako na pesa.
Okay, usiseme hivyo
because hizo pesa zinatoka mahali.
Wacha tuseme hivyo. Yes, of course kuko na hiyo point.
Beneficiaries.
But let me tell you, most of those chicks were there were corporate babes. They're like me, I work, I have my salary, I can afford this shit. Alafu walikuwa wanasema
much respect to all the ladies when you wanna put in the work, man.
Putting in work.
Mpaka wanani inspire to like go harder because I was like, yo, you need to get your shit up.
So unasema kukuwa na mademu wa Thika Road?
By madem anu mademu unasema mademu wa Thika Road ni
I apologize.
wakuwekwa.
Sini umewendo umesema kukuwa na mademu wa Thika Road.
Mimi nimesema.
Vile tu huja mention
Wendo
Thika Road.
umesema mambo manene ya Thika Road. But mademu walikuwa like ati they had an amazing experience. Pictures are out. It was red and black for femicide and GBV and they were like,
oh, it was themed, eh?
It was themed. Guys were like, unaona hiyo bei msishukishe. Mwenye afford. Like kama if you can't make it, just don't. And then that just made me realize half of Nairobi, because half of the people were like 6'5" Joe.
Yeah.
The other half wale walikuja walikuwa like manze hii experience hata iko worth your time. Na hao ndo wase tunaambia nini muendelee na waendelee.
We
ilikuwa fiti.
6'5". I'm still stuck on that.
Bra, unajua nimeona wine tastings za 17,000, 12,000. I'm actually on like the ghetto side of wine.
Wine tasting, okay.
Yeah, because like watu wako like sijui 3 course by sijui which chef, 12,000. And then I'm calling because now I know sommeliers. I'm like, naona hapa ticket mmeandika 12,000. Mkona watu. They're like, actually we're heading towards closing this because wase wamebook sana. There's even a wine tasting coming up ya 17K.
All right.
Bra, in Nairobi yenyewe tunashinda tukilia lakini
let me stick to my lane. Mi ni hizo chapo mbili utakuwa
apologies.
Hizo mbili zinatosha.
Slowly but ilikuwa form, and I feel like on the 30th everyone in Nairobi like had some type of event.
Nilikuwa na mingi hadi speaking of hizo weekend shenanigans, hata mimi nilikuwa na listening party.
Kwanza niko na ngori na wewe, mbona mimi sikuwa?
Na kabla tufikie kwa nini huko kuwa ni maybe ulikuwa na hangover.
Uongo.
Si ulikuwa una taste wine kama ni aje.
Uongo. Hiyo ni excuse right. Alafu kitu kwanza
huko kuchoma.
Kitu kwanza inaniuma ni mimi na Kayvo tumeongea ati WhatsApp, in the days leading to the listening.
So the thing is hiyo tutai-discuss offline. Tutai-discuss zile tuko on air kama sahi. But Kenya umesema ime bring back a memory from weekend. I think there was so much going on last weekend. Hata mimi even mimi at my listening session kulikuwa na issue kiasi. Kulikuwa na wasee but ilikuwa like niaje, we need to be here tumalize, tunataka tuende tena place ingine nini. But shout out to everybody mwenye alikama kani support manze, means the world to me. Nyini my niggas, tulisikiza album yenye hata tujamaliza kumix nanipata. So as soon as it's out manze, wase wangu wenye walikuwa pale hivyo, the priority early access people, you already know what it is. Mskonde Ruby, hii ni off air. Tutadiscuss hizi vitu off air.
Kwanza tukiongelea story off air, recently, I'm hardly ever on Facebook. Squeezy Facebook by the nika, not too many people are on it, but you're kind of sort of on it. It's not like you're letting go of your account.
Yeah.
So randomly, one of these days I decide to check my Facebook. Alafu huyu msee kwanza na kwanga msee amezoza Facebook is always causing shit. He's always starting some trouble. And then
the fuck you mean trouble?
Memories inaniambia, do you have memories with Kevin Ambalo? Sijui Octopizzo. Niko like ini gani? kuna segment flani on my YouTube channel naitwa Off the Air. And this is from our radio days where we wanted to know everything. Wacha nikwambie, when it comes to journalism, wacha nikushow.
She's her. She's
Shimothy.
her.
Ama
Ni Shimothy.
Shimothy in this bitch. Because your time nearly have like a phone call conversation. Because I like this because you were also one of the producers. Shout out to Homeboys
Wapi, when
Radio
you were
for back
still at
in
home?
the day. Yeah, when I was still at Homeboys. We used to do that like, msanii hawezi fika, radio interview, nini, phone call one time. So mi nimecall hapo Hanga, tume discuss ngoma zake. Ilikuwa ile time where I guess his beats were not all the way original. He used to lease beats. So I think it was that era of TBT nini. We have a convo. He was talking about beef. And okay, when I listen to it now, I was like, at that time, I was definitely trying to be cool with him. Because it was like, beef doesn't work. And I'm like, my nigga, one of the ways you blew up was through beef. Your beef yake na Abbas, wakienda back and forth. And then he was like, there's this something I need to address. Kayforce. Nikasema ngoja, hizi ni gani jo? And both of them represent Namanane, but also both of them are like, it's not the true Namanane. Exactly.
I don't know who this one is.
Exactly. Who's this nigga? So Octo is like, me when I was coming up in the game, and the beautiful thing about this, hata your audio neza kupatia uclip tu hapo. He was like, when I was coming into the game, the only person I wanted to collaborate with was Kayforce, and he had released a song called Jomos, which is like Kapuka Gengeton, popish.
Oh shit!
Pop rap.
It was a Kapuka song.
It was a Kapuka record.
Oh, okay.
So Octo was like, ati,
but inaitwanga Afro hip hop. Mwache kuziita hizi vitu mingi.
Kapuka.
Akasema ati the only person I wanted to work with was Kayforce. Lakini hizo ni mangoma gani anadu sahi. Ati why is he really, he alluded to the fact that Kayforce was really trying to be relevant. Like, why are you hopping on the sound now? And we know you for some hardcore shit. And then in that clip, nujwenye journalism na tumefanya. In that same clip, Kayforce ameingia hapo ndani. He's like, who died and made this nigga king? Ati hata wewe hizo ngoma unatoa si ati ni the best. Hakuna mtu anaangalia ngoma zako anasema yo. I listened to that clip and I was like, oh my God.
Man. How come I don't even remember this shit, bro?
2016, 17 hapo.
Probably.
Actually, Kayforce baby, amecheka. He was like, we don't do this music for rappers. Do this music for the fans. So, yeka kona issue, shauri yake. Everyone else in the game is telling me my shit nice, So he build up Kayforce the Octo. Imeko iki happen for a long time.
Bro, I don't even imagine Zach. Hii story Ruby anasema
atanitumia
ni memes kwangu
yani.
Uskini as in maybe nimesahau. It's because maybe it wasn't that important.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that important na hii shit ilienda radio.
Si ndo nakwambia, did you interview me via phone ama
yeah, I called you. No, after I was done with Octo, so unajua first we were working in the entertainment news desk. And then at that time I felt like we're focusing so much on what Jay-Z did, nini. Hizo ni manews za huko. Kuna marapa wa hapa hivi wanazoza what's up. So immediately I was done with nini
Octo.
with Octo.
Instigator.
Niko like Kayforce nimetoka.
Was I responding to what he said?
Yeah, you were responding to what he said because I played you the clip.
Oh yeah.
I played you what he said and then you were like,
who died and made him king?
He literally said that. He literally said that bar for bar.
No,
he was like,
I don't think I said king.
No, you said that. You said, baby, unajota naweza say like
maybe I said
usema I don't know who died and made this nigga king. Yeah.
Same with, I don't know, I just saw something I need to comment or so. I don't know if Kayvo sent it to me, but Kayvo is on Grandpa. Like, what the heck? Did you hear that song?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, like, yo, Kayvo is my guy, but what is this? Even if you want to go commercial, even us we on commercial, we don't do that shit, man.
Right.
Yeah, there's a way of a hip-hop artist going to commercial. You don't have to, like, be that desperate.
Oh, okay.
So
Now,
Kayvo, you're my guy. You were somebody I looked up to. My first collab, the only person I wanted to be on my collab was Kayforce.
right.
So for me, it's like seeing Jay-Z going to record with Lil Uzi Vert.
Right. Okay.
It's like, yeah, yo, man. I know probably his friends will not tell him, and I'm telling him this not as like it's somebody we still respect, whether it's not maybe in my caliber at the moment, but I still respect what he's doing, and that is trash.
God damn, this Octopizzo nigga, man. Kwanza, first of all, yani, before we even say anything, I'd like to know who died and made this nigga the gold standard, yani, of Kenyan hip hop.
Okay, anyway, it is what it is.
You was young.
Sahi ati anataka kujifanya sijui.
No, for real, miss kumbuki
All
hiyo
grown
shit
up and
for
shit.
Ati
shit,
all grown
yani.
up and hatuna beef tumesonga.
But hiyo ni beef kweli? In your
Lakini
opinion,
no,
hiyo inakusoundia ka beef?
but si kuna time Octo alipull up on you kwa stu ama alipull up wapi?
Alikuja kwa studio ya boy wangu hapo hivyo kuniconfront.
Mbona
on some
mko
shit.
fight? Mbona by the way ulicheza chini?
Mbona tu fight sasa?
Nyi unajua
I
marapa
don't like
watu
this
wanaongea.
instigation. I don't like where this
See,
is
going.
it's not,
No,
it's
don't
not even
worry.
instigation.
No, I
It's
got
like
it. Zach.
back your shit. Back your shit.
I got it. I
You
got
got
it.
it.
Hey,
Back
but
your shit.
Why
Why
fight?
fight? Uh-huh.
No, it was. I didn't say it like physically fight, but akipull
Bars.
up, akipull up aseme ati Kayforce ulisema nini? So unasema I said
I said
who
what I
died
said.
and me exactly.
I said what I said.
Nilisema hivyo uko na issue. Sasa ilikuwa hapo ati niggas are trying to be amicable, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you
Amicable when?
you could take him
And where?
if you wanted to. See hapo hivyo tunasikia tu kwa audio. Baby, another thing. Unajua the good thing about this era, everything is recorded. Unasikia tu clip ya Kayforce huko akisema maze jo haikuwa hivyo. We weren't even trying to be like that. I'm like, nigga.
When?
Bruh.
Send me the clip.
I was
Ruby ume misconstrue. Hiyo ni ufala unasema.
Ah,
Nikwambie kwa nini?
sinilisikia
No,
audio.
no. Did you listen? Like, did you get the context of everything first of all?
The context
Yeah.
already,
Yeah.
I would say, when it was that hip hop culture time, the jump of time, tumesha follow stories, indio.
Not that Kitambo, the one you're talking about now.
This one for when he pulled
for
up on you in the
Juicy,
studio.
Yeah.
That was like a couple years ago also, indio.
Maybe last year.
No,
It was last- no.
it was before COVID.
2021 ama.
Yeah.
No, after.
Ilikuwa ile time alipull up on Breeder pia Octo alikuwa akasema anguka nayo.
So
Okay, so what was
here's
it?
the thing.
Yeah.
Hata haikuwa anything major. you know.
Ilikuwa nini?
I think nilisema some shit on Facebook. I can't remember really what I said. But
And you used
I
to
think,
call him Octopussy.
no, Octopizzo. I've never said pussy.
Who was calling him Octopussy? Unaona
said
kama sahi watu tuna
I've never said pussy.
I think I've heard that, but not from.
I've said pizza. I've said pizza. But anyway, ilikuwa I don't remember what happened. I think kulikuwa na album yenye homie alikuwa amedrop. And I think why am I forgetting? I think I said kama umedrop album. I think hata iko on Facebook. I don't think I deleted the post. Nilikuwa nimeandika kama umedrop album na mafans wanasema wana like beats. Hiyo inamaanisha nini? That's all I wrote. By the way, niliandika tu if you've dropped your new album and the fans is like, yo, the production is fire, fam. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay.
And I think unajua homie ako na fan base biggie. So
Wakamtaka.
Somehow news always get round. News will always get round.
Minions na mafanboy wakasema what they needed to say nini. And then after nimesema hivyo, I think tukaanza go back and forth, and then homie akakam kwa podcast yenu. Unaniget?
Iko nini?
Homie akakam kwa podcast yenu akanidiscredit, akasema stoki mtaa, niseme sijui neighbor wetu ni nani.
Remember that.
Unashika? So after that, instead of me coming to the podcast to react, I went and recorded a diss track. And once again, my minions wakaenda wakamshoniaje, yo, this nigga just made a diss track, manze, he's dissing you, manze, what the fuck, manze. And I think unajua sisi ni rap niggas, manze. So I think homie maybe alifeel ego yake iko hot kiasi. So akakamkunitafuta.
How did he even know you were in this too?
No,
One of
chill.
your niggas
si
alidrop,
chill. So umesema wewe ni journalist. Get the
Sindoi,
facts. Sasa ndio hizi facts nakupatia. So I think after homies wamemshow hivyo cause nilirecord na nikashoot video. Like I recorded the song and shot the video the same day hata. So I think homies wenye walikuja kwa video shoot ndo walienda kumwambia niaje yo huyu msee amerecord. Nilirecord ngoma inaitwaje? Okay. Anyway, I recorded the diss track. So homies wakaenda wakamwambia inaitwa nyumba 10. Yeah. So you remember the concept around nyumba 10? Ilikuwa ile so mimi nilikuwa nimeita nyumba 10 cause homie alikuwa na try kucheck manze paka pali penye mimi naishi ama neighbor wetu tukiwa ghetto alikuwa ni nani. Na ningetia hiyo ni community policing. So I named the song nyumba 10 from the fact that he was trying to act like he doesn't know where I was from and trying to, you know, pinpoint my exact whatever. Which mtaani kila mtu anajua manze. Kibera ni mtaa kubwa. Ningekuwa na claim na I'm not from there, it wouldn't even take him to call me out. Like the whole hood would call me out. I don't even think I'd have a hood pass if I was using the hood to further my, you know, my hip hop career. So mimi niko hapo hivyo nini. So that day that he came to look for me, I wasn't there by the way. Get. So alikuja kunitafuta like a day before hiyo audio yenye unasema ifanyike. So alikuja huko hivyo, amekuja huko on some gangster shit, nini, like they trying to fuck me up or whatever. Cause homies wenye walikuwa pale waliniambia niaje, he came, he had a baseball bat and some other nigga. So mimi niko like, hey, okay. So I didn't know about it, ndio. So the following day, so hiyo siku yenye alikuja sikukua na pia hiyo the following day bado sikukua. So mimi nilikuwa kwa studio yetu. So I tried to call him. No, somebody called me. Akaniambia niaje, we buda, yani Octo anakutrace huku hivi na hawezi fanya kitu yoyote manze, what the fuck. Kwanza ilikuwa ni a serious issue nini. Mimi niko like, hi, mbona hakuna mtu amenishow? Like by the way nobody had told me. I think them niggas walikuwa maybe wamepick his side or whatever. So mi hakuna mtu alikuwa amenishow. So mi niko like, for real? So homie amenikola na niambia, hey, he was here, he even had a bat, they wanted to fuck you up. Waka niko like, for real? Mbona ina sound uongo hii? This sounds like a lie. So mi nikaanza kumcall. Natry kumcall shiki. Nikamcall mara ya mwisho akashika but ana
nini?
He told me that I'm Obina, bro. He's like, niaje Obina. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck is you calling Obina? He's like, on his phone, it says it's Obina who's calling him. So me, I'm like, nah, nigga, it's not Obina.
Okay.
Mi nimeambiwa. And this is word, as in this is word on my mom, yani. Hata si exaggerate ama kuongeza chumvi ama. So mi nikamwambia, nikamuliza niaje. Nasikia manze umeka mpaka kwa studio ulikuwa unanitrace, you wanted to fuck me up. So tufanye hivi kuliko uendelee kunitafuta anymore. Unakumbuka ile place ulilikam kunitafuta jana? Nikamia hapo hivyo. And I wasn't even there. I was at our studio. So nikaita Uber, ina take long, I come, nikapanda motorbike. Ikanipeleka mpaka hiyo place. So kwanza venye namwambia hiyo story ya place penye niko is like, we kwanza we unabonga mbaya sana mpaka umeenda kunirekodia these tracks juu nini. Nikamwambia nigga, it's not about talking. You wanted to fuck me up, nipate tu hiyo place. Unaona hiyo place ulikam kunitest jana? I'll be there. So mimi nikaenda huko. True to his word, after like an hour or something, or 20 minutes, maybe 30, 40 minutes, I could pull up with a bunch of niggas. Like 3 or 4 niggas, I don't know. I can't remember. So some niggas, I don't even know them, bro. So I may come up with some niggas. So apparently, maybe it was a movie I could intimidate or whatever. So me niko like, niaje, ukumeka mkuni fuck up. So
what's up?
I'm here, manze. Kama ni kuni fuck up. In fact, the audio you had, mse alikuwa meirecord, alikuwa amenza kurecord a bit too late. There was a whole interaction before hiyo kenye unasema. So after sasi wamekaa, it's a homie of mine who has a studio huko mtaani, who's also maybe his homie as well. As in tunajuana tu from kitambo. So tumekaa hapo hivyo, homie ananiambia, wewe sijui unakuanga sijui na ego, sijui nini. sijui unazaje ni diss sijui why unasikia tu una make diss tracks sijui nini so ilikuwa ni play ya kuni intimidate na way but mimi niko like niaje wewe ulikuja kunifaka hatukuwa tumekaa mkubonga so place penye Ruby amesikia clip ni when one of them niggas walikuwa hapo hivyo wanasema unajua wanaume hii vitu mnaongea mnaelewana tu unaniget so ndo mimi niko like niaje manze me I thought we just rapping nigga cause kao yangu kwa na issue na mimi na uni drop your diss track I don't think I'd come find you nigga me pia ningeenda studio do my thing then we know what's what ama niaje so where the fact that you came here with intentions of harming me physically I am here bro you're like 5 foot tall manze hauwezi ni doia anything yani si ati nini so haikuwa hata ni out of disrespect or anything ilikuwa tu ni mutual plus mi najua mse yote mwenye huu participate in rap ni mse mwenye anajua how it goes like when msaki kudis you diss back nigga so mi tu kitu ilikuwa distasteful ni trying to imply that you can do hizo vitu ulikuwa unafanyia breeder to me which is next to impossible bro mi haiwezekani na mimi
so like you and homie you cool now ama
no
like...
bro me I've always been cool na homie hata kujai kwa na issue hata sidhani naweza kukutana na homie iko ati sasa iko uncomfortable design yenye hatuwezi kabonga or anything ule ni my bro plus hip hop yote inakonga imetoka Eastlands manze unashika ni wase few sana wenye urep from the west kama mimi na Octo na ni get so hata it leaves a very bad taste in my mouth when kila mahali naendanga unaona history unaniuliza manze muulizwa kwa interview kazi zote manze
ngoja
hebu niambie mko na beef
but also nini kwa every rumor or every story kuna kuangana genesis kuna place yenye inasemekana this is where did it start from
personally mi si dhani kuna issue yoyote I think issue inakonga tu unajua sometimes
ama everyone wants to hog number 8
no when bro come on hata Nas na Jay wanatoka New York ama ni aje
kila mtu anataka ikuwe sasa ni yake sasa
anatoka New York as in that shouldn't be an issue but I feel like sometimes when your cameras kiwashwa wase saa zingine ujipata wanaropokwa ama maybe umekuwa caught off guard umesema the wrong thing ama unajua sisi ni creatives na ni journalists unaniget yetu ni creativity yao ni skill fulani yenye inapatikana kwa journalism school so unapata maybe some journalists wanajuanga get under your skin design yenye but umse ni mnoma kuliko bana wewe acha manze so wewe uko hapo unaanza kusema umse ako chini bana mimi ndo wewe acha bana umse kwanza mimi ndo nilimfundisha kuroga unaweza niambia as in sometimes when cameras come on people get excited or you know
it's a little bit of entertainment
because in all honesty hata nikiangalia hiyo interview mlifanya na homie kwa nini ya Mwafrika he didn't mean to say that shit I saw it maybe to me pia nilikuwa mpeti nikasema niaje you ain't gonna say nothing like that about me dog but venye niliwatch niliona ni kama Mwafa limpata off guard like that wasn't part of the script or whatever I don't know how it was but I'm just saying from my point of view anaweza kuwa alikuwa caught off guard akasema some shit na but unajua kenye umesema manze it doesn't matter the circumstances
if it's on the record it's on the record
it doesn't matter the circumstances that's under facts. Which you said what you said but in all honesty kama kuna rapa ananga beef na mse huku Kenya Ruby hata umekuwa kwa hip hop scene for so long ushainiona nikibeef na mse mimi ati sasa tumekosana hata uliza kina Kali uliza kina Oxide uliza hata huyo Octo muulize mimi sinanga beef na mse yote I might have my opinions which I stand by unaniget but it's never nothing personal unajua Kenya tunakongana ka ujinga fulani bro once I say hiyo set ya DJ Zack mimi haikunibamba ushakuwa adui wa Zack wewe una hate on Zack wewe unajua mali Zack ametoka unajua Zack hata aligongwa na ndai tu akifanya this DJ shit unajua hata dogi ya Zack ili dead mbona unaweza jiongea hivyo juu ya Zack manze wewe unachukia Zack juu ni successful manze fuck you man No, man,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't work like
Yeah,
that. I just said I didn't like a particular set.
Yeah,
Maybe I like the other ones.
ilituapenia juzi.
Unashika. So wase wengi upenda kumisconstrue. So when I say I don't like so and so's music or so and so's particular release, get na unajua since hiyo ndo culture yetu unapatanga wasanii wengi especially the ones who are not like emotionally mature ana feed into that nonsense anaanza kuona nyu msemo nzio anaongea hiyo juu yangu nini. So mi nikiwa na opinion nitaivoice tu ndasema niaje hiyo ngoma mpya ya Mustafa haijani nice but nina like ile ingine ya kukuruku get. So it's nothing personal, man. Tunafaa tukue mature enough ku take criticism because bro, people criticize me all day every day mpaka kuna wenye wako personal mpaka ananitumia text ananiambia niaje hizo mangoma unadu siku hizi ni nice manze. What the fuck manze, so unataka tusikize nini? Hizo ni mangoma unaundia nani hizo mangoma za ufala hizo? It's nothing personal,
Move,
bro.
just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Go to the next person. We
never
talked
that
about
serious.
this Kayvo dude on the pod. And we didn't say anything inflammatory against him. We're just asking a question like, at what point do you start seeing a pattern when someone, kuna watu wengi wanasema, umewaskam. So we're not the ones calling him a scammer. We're just saying like
according to the records,
according to the records, they are saying this. Maze, the comment section was fire.
Ati so wanasemaje? Because you know me, that's one person I rarely give a fuck about.
Same here. Me, I get accused of not knowing who the fuck he was or what he does.
Who the fuck is he?
He's some. From what I gather, he's like a celeb who sells cars. He's a car
A
dealer.
celeb. Na hii jina
So
tunapatia
here's
kila
the thing.
mtu
That's
sasa.
you're going to cause the comment section. I'm trying to get away from that shit.
Online. So he's a businessman. And he get a controversial one for lack of a better word. So akona kampuni inauzanga mandai inaitwa kayandcaro.com. Unanipata. Na even prior to him forming his new company, which is Kay & Karo, I think they were in business, bado were to sell mandai with some other partners who they had a falling out with.
Okay.
And it didn't go like very well, nini. But above hiyo story yote, homie, you inspire a lot of young guys, especially wase wenye wana start out in life, nini. Juu ya his business acumen, get. Na unajua Kenya tunapendanga showbiz sana, so homie anafanyanga a lot of things here and there with these
social,
ladies.
The only thing I heard about this
being
guy,
a pilot and
flying chicks out, and I heard like these chicks are usually on contract.
for real.
There's a story that
Okay, so
developed on Twitter,
basically, because I don't want the whole thing to also go back to what it was. Basically, that's what we were reporting on.
But me, I fuck with homie though.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know about you niggas.
I don't like. I'm not online that much. So
I'm
the fact
indifferent.
the fact that sikuwa namjua ilifanya nilikuwa na get attacked kwa comment section like mzee saka juagi chochote like yeah nigga I don't know you niggas.
Now
Do you give a fuck?
I don't give a fuck whether I know you niggas.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying, like
It's important things to
like
focus
nigga
on.
I have shit that inakula kichwa yangu,
I hear
important shit. Kujua mse anaitwa Kayvo is not one of the
This
things.
nigga was arrested, right?
That's what I hear.
He was arrested
released,
for the
arrested,
scamming.
released.
You know, let me
shit.
tell you, I feel like Twitter may develop its own little like culture. So like some of the
toxic
more
culture. Say toxic.
yeah,
I moved
some
out
of
by
the
then.
more famous people are considered celebrities, and I'm like, you have to have done something significant
To be a celeb, yeah.
for you to be a celebrity.
You're just popular.
You feel me?
You're just popular, you're not
being
a celeb.
famous and popular doesn't mean
You're a celeb.
shit.
Yeah. So mi nimehama kuna kitu inaitwa Blue Sky. I don't know if you guys
Ngoja
know.
kidogo, ni nini ulisema juu ya homie?
Sisi.
Wase wakakuweka on blast.
Because wakina mwafa kiongea juu yake whenever there's a topic they ask you, have you heard about this, do you know this? And because I don't spend so much time
Also,
online,
you are like,
I'm
I don't know
I don't
shit.
know. Nichanueni, and then we can contribute, because the idea of the podcast is you bring up a topic, then we discuss it. I don't necessarily have to know everything about it to talk about it, because we're not talking about that person. Unacheki hiyo ndio shida watu wako nayo. You're so caught up in talking about an individual
Right.
when we're talking about a situation. When
Right.
something happens, it's not that person we're discussing, it's the situation.
Sasa umeget Kenya nilikuwa nasema
kitu ikihappen imehappen ya Jay-Z,
the
same thing inaweza happen ya msee hapa Kenya. So when you're talking about it, you're not really talking about Jay-Z. You're talking about what he did, and that situation, how he, it affects people.
Right.
So we are discussing about the situation. So whether I know that person, do me ile kitu ya sijui, do you know so and so? No. Alifanya nini? Before ujue alifanya nini, Google him so that you know who he is. I don't do that shit. Fuck him. What did he do? He did this. Okay, so let's discuss this. Not him. Because I don't really give a fuck about it. Doesn't for me, having the face and knowing the face of someone doesn't change the story. Because up on those shidas inakuwa, because now if you really want to get into the faces is where you want to be biased.
That's where you fuck up.
You want to bring your personal,
a little bit personal.
You want to bring your personal feelings into it. But if it's the situation we're talking about, fuck that nigga, he can be a cartoon. Like who cares?
Like in each situation specific, this is what we're going to be speaking about. Right.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Unaona social media too in Kenya, like collectively, not necessarily just on X. Unanipata?
Yeah.
I think as a country we have a problem.
Yeah.
Unaniget? Tuko na a big problem. It's a huge character problem yenye tuko nayo. Design yenye unajua wase wanaumia sana due to harsh economic times, and anytime people react to things online, inakwanga, it's like everyone wants you to feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
So na mtu anasikia vibaya haizi kukumeka usikie vizuri. Unasikia?
That's facts.
So hata online, even the whole situation yenye nimekuwa nikiongea about yangu na Octopizzo, haikukuwa anything major. I'm sure hata Octo ashasahau tu kama mimi. Unaniget? But unapatanga when people are reacting to things online, watambia Octo some hurtful shit. Wataniambia mimi some hurtful shit. Like they're not even talking about the situation.
Right.
They're talking about the individual.
That's where the problem
So hiyo kitu ina living a bad taste in my mouth hadi. That's what we've built our politics on. So our personal relationships pia tumezibuild on that. Unapata msee anasemanga amadem ni maho manze ni nini manze, ye badala ya kuongea about situation fulani yenye inamkatsia, ye anaongea ni kama ni culture that wanawake wote ni
unashika. So that's what I'm trying to get away with. So ukiona niko kwa show yoyote, not just this, not just iko nini, anywhere you see me,
Zach is ignorant.
If they are, I'm just ignorant. So when the story comes out, it's the situation I want to discuss, and to have an open mind and discuss about things is to not have a biased opinion.
Personal,
just disconnect
your feelings.
Don't
facts.
opinion. Exactly. Let's just talk about the situation. Umse alifanya hivi, to discuss hiyo. Baadaye ndio ukiniambia huu ni best yako, hata kama nilikuwa nimesema umse alifanya vibaya sana, ndio nisikuje nianze kuchange minded. By the way, since ni best yangu, ile vile nilisema alifanya vibaya, let me excuse it now. No.
Sasa still on the subject ya feelings, kuna show zilifanyika 2 over the weekend. Kulikuwa na ya Sean
Paul na Uncle Waffles.
Shana Paul.
That year.
Let me go so that.
Bro, unaona venye nyinyi magrupi wa Sean Paul.
Si uongo.
Just give me the
light. Diko hapa tu.
It was at the time when I was idol as well. Your time.
And here's the thing, it's really funny. Hata before I get into the feelings part, notice the moment nime mention Sean Paul, none of you gravitated towards his newer shit.
Yeah, because
no
towards,
one gives a fuck about that though.
Chill, Ruby. All of you have gravitated to the Sean Paul that came to Kenya 20 years ago.
I'm still
right?
in love.
Sean Paul and
Come
Sasha.
on. Hey, Dottie, hey.
Shana Paul.
Sing for them, baby.
So kila mtu ameresonate na hiyo Sean Paul ule wa kitambo. So mi hata nilikuwa nauliza wife yangu, namuuliza ni aje. So like she tell me like 1 or 2 new Sean Paul songs. She's like mi sijui wimbo yote ya Sean Paul mpya. Mi najua zenye tu zinanibamba. Bro, tukienda YouTube hizo zote zinambamba ziko like 15-20 years ago, bro. Unaniget? But that's besides the point. Point yangu ilikuwa hii. Speaking of feelings, niliona ule shori alikuwa anaitwa nani? Wa South Africa wa mapiano.
Uncle Waffles.
Uncle Waffles.
Doctor?
Shit, I almost said Dr. Waffles. My bad. But anyway, I saw her release a whole press statement.
Guys were tear gas at the show.
akisema ako very disappointed na the organizers.
The handlers of the show didn't do it
and how they
proper.
handled
Hizi
the
events
situation.
ma venue siku hizi wako na tear gas kwa nini
Bro.
wa store.
I don't even know how that happened.
Hata sijui walifika huko saa ngapi na tear gas. Na Kenya wamependa tear gas. Hiyo ndio
ama ni
favorite
the maandamano nini
fever bado iko.
exactly bado iko like mna smoke tear gas kwa canister.
Yeah, but Shori alikuwa hapa hivi akisema ako disappointed the whole situation that haikuwa poa, walitia gas mafans wake. And I even hear that guys rushed the concert ile, like most people didn't even get to pay.
And she didn't do her full set, something like that.
Kulikuwa tu na issues here and there. Like all Kenyan concerts kunaendanga hivyo si ati nini.
Yeah.
Ni ukweli.
But kitu yenye tu nataka ni point out ni, in my opinion, to Shori the show was a huge success and
How
a
so?
plus for her career.
How so?
Do you know why it's a huge success for
Because,
her? She disrupted the city, fam. Ngong Road hata ungekuwa unaweza pita, kulikuwa na jam hivi, Ruby. Si ni the same day tu yenye nilikuwa na listening party yangu. Hata tulitoka na my homie trying to get there, bro. Ili tutake 1 hour kutoka Adams mpaka Junction tuka give up, tukarudi. Like we didn't even get to the show. And the fact that
She said 10K fans.
maybe more, you never know. But kulikuwa na so much commotion, unanipata bro. Kulikuwa na, as in there was a lot going on. Unaona mpaka wase walitiagasiwa, wengine walitrampoliwa, wengine walirush kuingia. So Ruby, tell me that's not a success in a foreign country. Umeenda ukadisturb the peace, bro.
I mean it is, but like also when you consider
That means-
tunaweza sema standards as an entertainer, tuseme your Uncle Waffles, tutumie tu your example.
Na mbona anaitwa hivyo?
Hiyo hata mi sijui. Your Uncle Waffles, you're a renowned DJ, umetamba Africa yote. You know you're doing these big festivals, Coachella and nini. So obviously Kenya's being groupies of everybody else but themselves.
Yeah.
They want to see who this Uncle Waffles is. So like I would say like at half the fans wako tu like what's the hype about tu ni msenani, which I would say also ni success because you want to put your product out
yeah.
and you want people to gravitate towards it. But like let's say woki kwa kebs wa entertainment yako unataka kila msee
Akuwe na
akuje
the experience.
ajibambe
The experience.
atei aende mtaa vile ataenda. You don't want to hear ati sijui a nigga died at your concert.
But Ruby, can I be honest? Hata Zach, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just my opinion. Most international acts wakika mingi Kenya hawakwangi that passionate about Kenya wamekam kudu. Inakonga like a cash grab situation.
That's
Design
true.
yenye,
I can
they
see
know
that.
they know that we hold them in very high regard.
That's true.
To a
They're
point
like,
that,
these people are gonna eat whatever shit I put out.
We saw
Yeah.
this with Akina Davido and Akina Burna Boy.
P
Si walikuwa
Square.
huku wakidis a whole network ya standard media group,
That's
bro.
true.
Unaniget? So hawa si wakikuja huku Ruby, they know they don't need to put their best foot forward for us to adore them.
But it's
They
gonna
know
be
we
fine
already-
regardless, yeah.
They know we already hold them in the highest regard, yani. Paka wanajuanga that Kenyans
minimum is
love
okay.
us more than they love them. Unaniget?
Yeah.
So Ruby, mse atakuja hata show amelewa ama ako high ama hata ata underperform na it won't, come on, you think Chris Brown gave a fuck about coming to Mombasa
Nah.
and performing venye yeye ufanya tour zake kweli,
Nah,
bro?
absolutely
Unaniget?
not.
So in my opinion, until we learn to love ourselves to a point that this guy has genuine competition for attention with a Kenyan artist, design yenye najua ni aje, huko nikienda lazima ni outperform BN, ni outperform Hat the Band, ni outperform Trio Mio, ndo ndatokele. Until they feel like that, they'll never give us value for our money.
na tuna need kudu nini in your opinion kufika hapo, because like there was a time where Kenya was the cradle of African music. It was like for you to pop off lazima ukuje kwanza.
Mi ndasema tu Kenya nimeshinda nikisema na wase wengi uni criticize for it. We fixed the showbiz Get, we fixed the showbiz. Our showbiz is among the top in Africa, ile tu, but we never really cared about the craft. Get, hatukuwahi give a shit about. We fixed the supply chain, we fixed the management, and everything else, but we never really cared about the craft as much. Nanipata, to a point that Ruby is only in Kenya. Mi anaendaga TZ, hata nishaona UG, but in Kenya kila mtu anaweza kuwa msanii. Unaona, like hata Zack, niko sure uko na makuzo, wanakuambianga ni aje, mi ukinipeleka studio mi Kayforce niambia kitu mimi. Unaniget? So we removed the talent aspect from it to a point that bro, unajua TZ, anytime you decide to be an artist, you have to sing better than Harmonize.
You have to bring
and
it.
Rayvanny. You have to.
Na
but
Mondi.
Kenya ukiwa msanii, all you have to do is sing better than Steve Simple Boy. Unaniget? So hiyo inafanya entry level.
Wala si msanii.
No, I'm just saying. Hiyo tu ni it's a not so funny joke. Unaniget? But I'm saying the entry level in Kenya is very low to a point that mse anaonanganiaje
naweza nini
Kayforce umia zinishinda mse mimi naweza moutrap manze. So hiyo ina devalue Kenya tuna try to build from the ground up to a point that I wanangi now it's only in Kenya that it's only until recently ndo nimesikia wase siku hizi wanaweza criticize release ya mse, but back in the days, not even back in the days, it's just like 2-3 years back when radio was at the top of everything, bro, there was no bad song. Bora tu umehit, umekuwa celeb. Wimbo zako zote ni noma. Wimbo zako zote ni noma, kina Ruby wako hapo hivyo. You heard that new Kayforce? Yo, this nigga is like the best rapper in the world. Na funny enough, Ruby akiwa kwa gari yake sasa anarudi home jioni. Hata asikizi hiyo Kayforce amekuwa akiplay kwa radio. So there's a level of like atuko genuine first of all.
I think also this is like the simplistic way of looking at things. I think hizo point zote umesema ziko, but there's also another point that contributes to it, which is artists wengi wa Kenya wako mysterious to some extent. You're very accessible.
Too much in your face.
Mko too accessible. Kama mimi ukutana na wewe mazee kibanda ya chapo malimi by chapo.
So like we the same nigga.
Yeah, we're the same. Yeah. So ukiniambia sijui uko kwa concert hii weekend uko concert mahali.
You don't feel like you need to go watch it and pay your hard-earned money.
Yeah. Stay mysterious.
So exclusivity.
Yeah, stay away from social, stay away from the streets. If you don't have anything to do in the street, just stay home. Wasee wajua tu ni ule msako na ile hit song fulani. Sasa ile siku atatokea kuperform tu atakumuona.
Unajua Zack ni OG, so naelewa where he's coming from na history yote. Ana come from a place yenye ilikuanga
I didn't even know my favorite artist vile alikuwa anakaa. Sura yake.
Exactly. So Zack anatoka place penye kulikuwa na a mystique yenye na kusurround. Because I remember even me when I was young.
When you hear there's a show you want to see, you are wanting
unaona nikiwa miange, manze nilikuanga na feel to like fuck, I just need to meet Prezo or just see him perform even once yani. So kulikuwa na hiyo exclusivity because outlets ilikuwa few. When get Zack. But sasa apparently in the new world yenye tunaishi sahi, attention ndo currency man.
Yeah, so
if you're seen outside, that's good
like
for you.
when niggas don't see, as in squeezing ni literally out of sight, out of mind.
No, I'm not talking about listen, you can be on people's faces without
kwanza hiyo ya social media hiyo umesema bro. Hapo manze around this yani.
So
with the current generation
you have to be in their faces.
Okay, I get you, but even if you're in their faces, it should be something that's
with
relevant
like
to Kenya unafanyanga. Si ati we ni content creator kudance na demi yako kwa TikTok but huku inje we ni rapper. Hata kama uko in their face Ruby, I feel like Zack ako right to a point that be in their face but show with your best foot forward always. Nikupe example, when Kali part of the reasons that he became as big as he is for all you young artists when you watch is when he used to do those freestyles. Nakumbuka. Nakumbuka
He
hizo
would
madays
hop
kwa
on
social
any
media.
beat that was
Alikuwa
popping.
always anazirecord anaziupload, anazirecord
Yeah,
anaziupload,
yeah.
anazirecord anaziupload. Akukuanga kwa TikTok akikula ama akionyesha
he was doing in your face relevant to his profession.
to what he does.
Yeah.
But sasa the problem with the new generation ni tuko hapo hivyo sijui umegombana na dem yako
Wacha kwanza tuongelele hiyo story real quick.
Gani hiyo?
Hiyo ya kugombana na dem yako.
Venye uligombana na MUG.
Wachana na hiyo. Huu ni mse tunajua. Ona tunasema phones on silent kwa set alafu.
Hakuna phone. Phone gani? Umesikia phone kiring?
Nani
Huu ni mse tunajua.
amekosana na wife?
Tuko kwa Usoro. Manze mimi na feel tu.
Niambie ni nani?
Who is this?
All right. So Kerry Martin.
Oh shit.
That's my boy,
Ask
man.
for nigga. What's up, dude?
Talking that bullshit, man.
I'm not even about to talk no bullshit. I'm about to. Okay, let me air it out, and then you mseme venye
Okay,
mna
I think
feel. Si tuko kwa Usoro ama?
tuko Usoro. I think I saw something like that.
So me,
I didn't want to pay attention to
buzima
it.
hizi masimu wewe.
Usijali manze.
So I'm on social. Si tunafollowiana. Obviously we know each other.
Yeah.
I see ati a post ati I'm going live sijui at 6 p.m. ama ni 10 p.m. ama ni saa ngapi alisema. And then the caption was, I just want to heal. I don't want to...
You for what?
Yo, Kerry.
God, I wanted to bug
Don't
it.
let me down,
Listen,
man. I don't
yeah,
want,
he did.
He did
let you down. Because even me, I was looking at it, I'm like, okay.
Don't do that.
So this thing is like, actually, I'm going live and I'm going to spill everything. I just want to hear ata sina maneno. So apparently, this nigga was dating a shorty called Claudia, who is like
Claudia
Naisabwa, who's like the it girl right now. Sindio, yeah, she's like ata kwa maposa nini, she's doing a thing, she dresses nice nini. So this nigga, unajua anajua nani tunaongelea. So he says ati wacha niongee hii story. So he goes, okay, me personally, when I saw there's a timer for the going live, I was like, I mean, I'm nosy, but this my boy. I don't know if I'm nosy to the extent of knowing your story with the rest of the world through the live. So me, I was like, let me chill on it. Kidogo, one of our other mutual people wale tulikuwa tunadu job now. Alisema, wow! Uliona live yake? Niko like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
So apparently him and this girl have been dating for a while, which we didn't know.
Okay, hold on.
Bang though.
Hold on.
Of which we didn't even know that him and her were together. We're only coming to find out their business is falling apart when he goes live. So apparently Shorty,
Big fucking everybody.
apparently she got home.
Na venye mimi niko hapa na msifu venye ni
Yeah,
bang.
in every area, go nigga.
Yo, she's
Apparently,
Rwanda.
Nigeria. Apparently,
Nigeria.
apparently even
She's
like Don
international,
Jazzy,
bro.
Don Jazzy is
International.
in her fucking
Don
DMs. You know all that
Jazzy,
shit.
yeah.
So this
Is
nigga
he in
is
the
going
other-
on live
is
to
he in
cry.
there too? I'm just in the...
Me sijui. This nigga's now he's going to cry on live.
Okay,
Of
don't-
which after. Okay, I'm saying crying on. I'm clowning him because still hata nikipatana na yeye bado nitamuuliza nini bro.
Don't
Cheeky. Throughout your whole relationship when you niggas were doing your thing, not a trace, not a clue, nothing. Now when it's falling apart is when you want to tell us, oh my God, shawty got who? Like, do we even give a fuck?
No, it hurts.
Welele.
It hurts. If you're young, because the thing is, I know Kerry is still young. So,
Yeah.
when, he's kind of
He
young.
is.
He's kind of young.
He ain't 47.
And when shit used to happen to us, yo, I'm going to fry you.
Hey, Ruby with the shade.
Sawa ndo hiyo
No, but
tuendelee.
I'm just saying, like, when you're that young, shit like that happens. I think this is probably his second or third heartbreak. So, yeah, he's going to feel that way.
But
still,
going on live, I feel like
going on live is
he should
is
have
where-
handled it privately
yeah,
because I also
privately.
feel like him going on live maybe was trying to like discredit her, like maybe I had to lose my
'Cause
job.
yeah.
Or Because
she came out and said, I never fuck with that nigga.
Oh, she
There's been, yeah, they're like,
She deny. Oh my God.
yeah, she was like,
said that?
yeah, she said, I did not have sexual relations with
my
that
God.
gentleman.
She was like, sorry to this man. This man could walk across the street.
Man.
I wouldn't recognize, bro. And that's
Well, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, of
Ngoja,
course.
like-
No,
I'm
no, I get
but
it.
There's been some interviews where she's like, I didn't know me and him were dating, shit like that. So
my God.
I could
And
be wrong,
this
but-
nigga is on Obina talking about when a
Yeah,
shorty cheats on you the first time, that's how it's gonna be always. And me, I'm just like, bro, tuko huku tuna deal na Ruto na economy. You think I give a fuck about you being cheated on?
Mara ngapi Zach tumehave hii discussion mi na wewe
Gani?
like besides offline
Yeah, offline.
Hatukuangi hata inakuwa
yeah,
off air.
ilianza sijui na yule
Tumebonga
Nani
na
amechitiwa on tena?
XYZs.
sikia tumebonga na
Comedians,
Zach
yeah?
tumebonga na Zach history offline. I think this new generation which is us now wachana na Zach mi unajua
Zach is old man.
Zach ako generation different.
Eh.
So this our generation mi na wewe Ruby tuko hapo tu in a sense. Hii generation yetu tuko na a very weak mindset as men in regards to stories as relationships. Number one, we don't know how to pick them.
Ngoja, so umetoka hapa kusema Claudia ni mpeng for days.
Ni mrembo, but that's not how you pick them.
yeah, that's
Is
not
that
how
how
you
you
pick
pick them?
No.
Yeah.
So we don't know how to pick him. Alafu bado hii generation yetu tuko na ka weakness fulani yenye una feelingi like when you're picking your spouse, be it ladies or gentlemen, when you're picking your spouse, you don't pick them for yourself. We pick our spouses
For the fans.
for people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tunapikingi
facts.
wasemange manzi
Ile power couple, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
we ushaiona Damian
That's
Kayforce
facts.
wewe
That's
ni
facts.
bang bro, goddamn bro.
Yeah.
And you know that's a very bad entry point into anything.
Because kama unamwona ni peng.
Mimi nilikuwa na
Kuna
feel-
mamilioni wanamwona peng.
That's
na
true.
wako na
Si wewe peke
mizigo.
yako.
Alafu shida hata sio hiyo Zach. Cheki Zach.
Facts, nigga.
Cheki Zach. Hiyo hata si shida. Shida ni hii. Mi sikatai, kila mtu anataka kuwa na dem peng, kila dem anataka kukuwa na Mr. Perfect. But let that person be perfect for you. Not for other people.
Yeah.
Because for other people, he or she is just aesthetically perfect.
Yeah.
But for you, kuna vitu zingine zinakam nayo. Kuna emotional intelligence inakam nayo. Kuna loyalty inakam nayo. Kuna vitu mingi zenye zinakam nayo. Zenye wewe umeoverlook. Unataka tu Zaka kusifu waseme uko na peng.
I felt like that was a first of all, mi nilifeel hii ilikuwa situation ya like so he's signed now, he's like with value added talent, like which is an agency or something for Microbar, Homeboys Entertainment. I felt like he felt like I'm an it boy, I got an it girl, perfect match moving forward. Unaona tunaenda kuzoza kwa streets. But it's like after hearing about it, because I didn't join the live and seeing like the spill over, I felt like hii ilikuwa kitu casual, mse moja catch feelings.
Yeah.
Then do sasa ako like, oh my God, my heart is broken. No.
Yeah.
First of all,
So
shout out
unasema,
to
Ruby.
Claudia on her Lori Harvey shit.
Ngoja
Ako
kidogo
like,
Ruby. So
sorry
this is
to
what
this
you're
man.
saying.
Oh my God, that's cold. That's cold.
If I get you correct.
What?
Wewe unasema ati
What?
ushori yako demia umse alihit akakatch feelings.
Mi
Is that what you're saying?
Okay, mi nasema, see, obviously from this point, obviously we are outsiders looking in, sindio?
Yeah.
Throughout when they were doing lovey-dovey shit, because they did it, right?
Yeah.
We were not involved. I didn't see not one picture. Not
Ruby-
one video. Not one picture. Not one video alluding to the fact that I might be knocking boots with this chick. Sindio? Finally shit imego left. Saindo all of a sudden.
Yeah.
By they were saying mmekuwa nikijua nimekuwa na udem. Now actually I'm a Nintendo. Like nigga, I wasn't there from the beginning. I don't know how this shit went down.
Ruby, you're getting it twisted.
What?
Where hata uko in the entertainment industry, you should know this better
Me
than
by
you
this
do.
I niko retired.
So here's the thing. Nowadays, hizi ni vitu ziko zinafanyika kitambo zaka. But nowadays, inawaki hivi. People treat any publicity as good publicity.
That's true.
Unaniget?
That's true.
So by Kerry doing what he did, so unaona he's part of the conversation right now.
I think he was-
Tunamdiscuss ama ni aje zake. Tunabonga ndio, it's not a good look. Tumekubaliana si wote. It's not a good look, but he's part of the conversation now. Unanipata? In fact, amongst
Na
the radio
anafanya
personalities,
ma-interviews, radio story,
yes,
walai, yeah.
amongst the radio personalities wenye wako right now, I think he's the most talked about.
Yeah.
Which kama tu venye ilikuwa time za Kamenegoro when she was going through what she was going through with whoever she was going through with it.
Yeah.
As in sahi attention ndo current.
So mnasema
for
ni
both of
kwa
them, him and
relationship
Shori,
sahi.
for him and Shori, for both him and Shori,
It's up
because
right
even Shori right now, wase wako like kwani undem gani
it's
yo?
up,
Hebu
it's
acha
up.
tuende
No, but
tumuone.
Shorty was already doing her thing.
No,
She
but
was
you-
already
Skia,
like
Ruby, there's no
flourishing.
Such, yeah, but there's no such thing as too much money.
That's
Get?
true.
Any pesa yenye inakuja
Or too much attention.
So Shori, she haizi kataa
Haizi
any more
kataa.
attention than yenye anapata.
Eh, but
My only issue was him crying on not
On
crying,
live.
on live.
Nah, nigga, that was literally
and then when she came
crying.
out and said,
when
I
she was
don't
like,
know this
sorry to
nigga."
this man.
Yeah, I didn't think we
She
were.
was like John
doing-
Cena. I
Yeah.
didn't see him.
But hiyo ni fiti. Kerry manze
shout out Claudia.
Kerry manze more power to you.
More
Shout out Claudia.
Plus unajua Waluya manze tunakonga wale wase.
Okay,
nini,
ngoja
nini.
usianze hizo. Okay, Carrie, you're still my boy.
Yeah, still my nigga.
I'm pretty sure you're still gonna get this.
when
But
wa-
me nilikuwa too like that shit was so unnecessary.
There was when they were doing that value-added talent
Yeah.
thing, the launch.
Yeah.
It was a couple of people he was, keying with on stage, and one of them looked like she
Alikuwa
could eat
down
him.
bad.
Yeah, she could eat him alive.
Alikuwa down
Don't
bad.
She was-
say it was
and she was-
Aziza. Because
Alikuwa
Aziza
down
is like
bad.
the next other like it girl type shit.
Yeah, I think it's her. She's on Hot 96, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she looked like she could eat him.
Aziza
I ain't
was-
gonna
For
lie,
lunch.
Carrie's fine. Carrie's
Was a
fine.
woman gani
But
yote na manzi.
but
She is on a different level.
no. Him crying on live just
Okay,
made
well,
him be attractive like -5.
Oh, but I mean, he can
It
still
was
get
a
his
Drake
points.
situation. I was just like, I don't need this.
She don't
Alafu, unajua bidhe, mina carry long history. See what tulinga like homeboys the same time. We were both interns, being trained at the same time. Me kona hii shit, I'm like, when did you become the nigga that gives fodder to tabloids? You know. But then, me
told you
since
he young, though.
evolution.
Attention is the currency, Ruby. Keep
Man,
that in mind.
I still think
Shout
Hata
out to
wewe
Claudia
sahi-
on your Lori, Harvey. Keep getting that
Ruby,
bag.
hata
Keep
wewe
getting that
sahi
bag.
inafaa ufanye some shit uamke tu TikTok uende uanze kulia.
Kulia. And next with the-
Me unajua by the-
Kiamburu.
I don't think anyone would believe it because everyone
Zach,
thinks like I'm too hard.
kwanza Ruby amedrop the ball. It just happened with that Ugandan nigga.
Fuck,
You
that
shouldn't
nigga
have
is
come
not
to the
even a nigga
podcast.
who's
Yeah,
what-
you shouldn't have come to the podcast. You'd have gone on your TikTok,
Yeah.
turned on the camera, and turned on the water wax. Unanipata?
I don't think I
Who
can
go
do
people
it.
like, oh my god.
I don't think I can do it.
Uganda. I'm
I don't-
addressing
I
you,
don't-
Uganda.
Yo, listen, I don't think I can do it. Unona, this whole issue of ati Nairobi being a big bedroom. Last
Well, I'm
Saturday,
not-
Is it?
it
Probably.
is.
Is it?
Oh shit.
It fucking is. Last Saturday after nimemaliza wine
Mimi niko
tasting.
kwa living room na kitchen.
Aye.
Tumeoa bana, hata tujui kama ni
Last Saturday
bedroom
after
building.
nimemaliza wine tasting, so we're like, let's go celebrate. We're at Cavalli, and
This place.
Oh, that's-
it's in Westlands. It's
Najua.
like the new popping
I keep
spot.
hearing about this place.
And
Kumejaa
kwanza you
Gen
do
Z,
kwa
bro,
manini.
hata za kusienda
So
huko.
like I'm talking to this nigga. There's a nigga I'm talking to. First me kitu nakwanga nimesema because of past experience. Any nigga named Michael is a red flag to me.
Names ain't got nothing to do
Oh
with
no, this
Fuck
had
outta
something.
here.
So this
Names
ain't got
nigga,
nothing
okay,
to do with
listen, because
shit.
of past experience. So this
Okay.
nigga
Even
walks
me,
up to
anyone
me.
named Zakayo, I feel like
Me
damn,
Kevin
bro.
nata ni
Fuck
shida.
all ya.
Hadi niko na
Fuck
niko na text ya msee nikitoka Tika Valley tunaenda place ingine. He was like, "Hey, shorty nini?" Nikamuuliza unaitwa nani? He was like, "Kevin." I was like, "Oh my god."
Wait, what's wrong with
Usiniharibie,
Kevin? What's wrong with
usiniharibie.
Kevin?
And then
Kevins are the
he was
best.
like, "Just give me your number." So I gave him my number. Apparently these days unakumbuka Fresh akituambia about sunrise parties. Apparently Nairobi now has sunrise parties. Tumetoka Cavalli like 7. Niggas are like, Let's go to a sunrise party
asubuhi.
Buddha wachana hiyo please
Zak ushaika kwa club mpaka ngware
mekadi saa sita
I think during our
so
days,
like awaka
I think during our days, hold on, during our days there was a reason for we
me too.
For leaving at around 5:30.
Kitambo makes sense.
There was a reason.
But sahi
na
wacha niwamalizie story
club hiyo ni number 1 nikienda
another thing aibambi tumetoka so si tumeenda apparently siku hizi Nairobi kuna sunrise parties tumeenda Ibiza me by the hizi club hata siwezi kakwambia sasa tunaenda happy juu I'm always like in the back seat drive me
you're gonna be kidnapped.
It's with people I know. With people I know. Tumeenda Ibiza. Apparently Ibiza now the sunrise party starts at like 6 until whenever. Tumeingia hapo 7. Bro, tumeingia hapo 7. We're in the elevator. Us niggas were the dusty ones. Ati juu tumetoka klabu tumeenda sunrise mwingine ameamka now I'm fresh as shit.
Oh, so you from home you go to
I'm about to check into the club at 6 a.m.
I think that's for the old people like me
6
now.
a.m. nigga 6 a.m.
Yes, nigga.
Asubuhi go fresh bro take a shower you know
bro sasa unaona history nikiwaambia ati Nairobi is a big bedroom so this nigga is chatting me up anaitwa Michael he tells me that I'm like I can already tell you're a red flag, so me like let me steer clear. I'm going to the bathroom, coming back like this. I meet a Michael that I used to know that I used to know.
I just saved you. Say thank you.
I wasn't want to say something.
You know what I'm saying? I just saved
you.
So
I meet a Michael I used to know. So suddenly this nigga, I miss you. I'm like, all right, cool. Me, I'm over there at that table. So you're to sip champagne. Sisi tumetoka bubbles. You're like, I'm not mixing tonight. Me, I'm only drinking bubbles. Alafu na shot.
Champagne.
You know, umekuja hapo. This other new Michael who was trying to hit on me. Tell me why they're dapping. Kumbe they're boys.
See, they like them short.
They're boys. I'm like, but then, even when I was introduced to them, I was like, you remember me telling you Michael's a red flags? It was like, yeah. I was like, he's the reason why I said you're a fucking red flag. Like, see. So tuko hapo tumesip. Like, vibes are going. Umse ako na kadimple. I'm like, okay, anaweza kwa size yangu nini. But wacha niona wamedapiana na umse. Story ilisha hapo. Nini? Kwani si hatuwezi sema ni size yangu? Hatuwezi sema ni size yangu.
Ukishafika level yangu. Uzeni mzuri.
Hauna stress. Mimi size 38 years young bro.
38
uko tu kwa nyumba hutaki story mingi as long as kuna TV pale inaweza onyesha ball.
Honestly,
shout outs to Arsenal Football Club. Yesterday we did our
man, shut up.
We did our tang.
Ain't nobody trying to listen. What unafunga mabao za kona.
Kayvo amekuwa kitrai kukanyage hii story yani.
Yes, but this is Man City.
Man United.
No, but we started the year by the way with Kayvo kwa pod by the way.
Bro, mlikimbia hiyo game. Mlifunga kona bro.
Siniba.
Like amuzi to face mano imano.
Sikiza.
Faces mano imano.
Hata nikuulize, hizo babao zingine ukaunt na points ngapi?
Haijalishi but sit more zidi bro. Ni kwanza sahi unajua you know, tuko under you know.
Okay.
Under
but
the
anyway,
management.
like that's besides. So like for me, as long as I'm in the house and I can, that's my shit. Like everything else, fuck out of here.
Honestly, the only reason I'm in the club because I was bored as fuck. They want to play a piano for 500 hours. The hip hop set will come in for 2 minutes. They'll play the one record. Ocha ranting ine. Kuna mse niliona on Facebook again. One of these random times you check. She was like, mazeju usanii ni ngori. Niko hapa na macelebs kwa inbox wananiomba do wananiambia watarudisha in a couple hours with interest. That night, so I'm hanging with supposed celebrities.
Hao ni macelebo gani?
Ngoja, mimi hata na nimse anajulikana I'm hanging out with supposed celebrities. These niggas are like, you know, as celebs, nikikutoka kwa nyumba nataka kujua kama kuna drink juu ya meza. I'm like, my nigga, you've been living in States for the past, I don't know, 1 year or I don't know how many months. Unaniambia mimi nikubaia boti ya tequila badala wewe kuje na hizo madolari. Uangusha hapa kwa meza.
Uzi exchange. tubadilishe ikuwe
Kama
129
umesota
sasa hivi.
maybe hata-
$100 makes it 129.
wasanii wacha hiyo mchezo. Si tulikuwa tunaongea story fulani like people who shall not be named stealing bottles. Ngoja, stealing bottles wewe kunywagi hata tuwezi ongea story yako. Stealing bottles. There's a time Abbas, I think you were there, ile show ya movie ya last year. Aliniambia ati aliekelea bia 2 kwa meza apige picha kuangalia hivi aziko. It's like now when you're the msanii who's doing that shit, bro, nani anafaa kudepend on the other? Tuache hii mchezo.
So here's the thing, siniliwambia entry level ya art.
Hakuna.
Chill. Sikia za. Which brings me back to my original point. Ngoja kidogo.
Which is?
My original point initially ilikuwa niliwambia we've devalued this thing to a point that anyone feels like they can be an artist or a creative. So that means
Or
we let in.
celebrity.
So that means we let in everyone. And once anyone is in, see that means they're a celebrity already. Kuna wimbo yake moja mbili.
Uko popular, unaongelelewa Nairobi Gossip.
Nairobi Gossip wamepost mara moja mbili. So I'm telling you manze, the moment we start kwa tu na quality control fulani tu ya venye wase wanaingia kwa hii kitu hatutakuwa na hizi
nani ndo anafaa kucontrol hiyo quality because radio has lost the plot.
So here's the thing,
sasa kila mse ako na access ya mic na nini tunaweza do podcast hii wote.
Sikia ni hivi tu unajua culture hakuna mtu you create culture. Culture you create ni dynamic. Unaniget? So here's the thing, the people who are out there already, the ones who are celebrated, unanipata, which is now the celebrities like you said.
Because celebrity hata ina come from your celebrated so personality.
Wase wenye wako celebrated in whichever genre, in whichever field, be it sports, entertainment, fashion, nini. Wase wenye wako celebrated ndo wanafaa kuset the bar so fucking high to a point that mtoi akiwa chuo akifikiria mi nataka kuwa rapa, anasikiza ngoma ya Kayforce anasema wacha let me just stay in school manze. Hiyo ni level yenye sioni kanaweza fika hapo rahisi. So only mse mwenye akona like exceptional talent or exceptional work ethic or exceptional whatever, na ni get like you're exceptionally creative ndo mse mwenye anaweza dare. Unasikia mpaka na use the word dare because a dare is not something that you do every hour.
But unacheki sai vitu zimechange, like anyone can get on TikTok and get 100,000 followers.
Well, I can't.
But
I've
Ruby,
tried.
I mean, listen, even me TikTok is beating my old ass. Nigga, I be on there like
Skia Ruby, but that's my point. I'm saying this, kama TikTok ya Kayforce ndo the gold standard. Unanipata like hiyo ndo like Kayforce ana do the thing venye inafaa. Si kila mtu atajaribu. Unanipata? Na mse yote akijaribu, the criticism that is gonna come your way, unaniget? Ita thin the hard kidogo.
So tunaweza sema lax imekam kwa wenye already wako na
I don't blame the kids. Me, I never
wenye wako na hiyo spotlight wameachilia kidogo, si ndio?
Exactly. I never blame the young guy mwenye ana come up ana try ana experiment nini. Mimi place penye mi blame ni mse mwenye ame set the bar. Because when the bar is here, unaniget? This kid only has to try and be here.
Right.
But when the bar is there, even if he's below your lazima hata kama ako below the bar, but the bar is up there, uta notice ni nini nafanyika, unashika. So it goes without saying, man.
What's say we're up their game?
Yeah, so I think we are hogging on other people's time, and we were supposed to do
Oh my God, like imebamba though.
Imebamba. So I think we need to sign out on Usoro right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And tusalimia watu wa Pon for breakfast kiasi because Ruby is here.